funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never forget.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid X. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
And you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more
Juicy content. Juice
Thank
is
you.
in my
Follow us on
bottle.
Facebook, follow us on Twitter,
I'm
follow us
gonna
on
drink
Insta.
the juice.
Did you hear at
Yep,
all?
I hear all things.
What happened to Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, he was busking in. Where was he? He was. It's a town. It's
Bengaluru.
Bengaluru. Yes, it's in the south middle, just to the west of Chennai. And busking Ed Sheeran got his mic pulled by the authorities.
So this video is actually about that a little bit. A lot about also his kind of like time in India a little bit about what he's been doing. And he's gone a lot. He went with our non-bar.
Yeah.
Hung out with our non-bar in India.
He did.
Hats
he
off
had
to
a
him.
collab with Diljit.
And he had a collab with the Indian police.
He sure did.
Which we did
White
too.
American boy, you think you got the same freedoms here? Shut your mouth! Trying to colonize our streets.
We got shut down multiple times by police too. When we were in India.
We almost got Rohan arrested in Delhi. Poor Rohan.
That's not Singham.
Blame it on Rohan. Claims you had permission.
What happens when a global superstar tries to perform on Indian streets?
He gets
Well,
arrested.
If you're Ed
He
Sheeran,
did get
you might
arrested. I
just
know.
get shut down. Bengaluru
Shot
police
down?
stopped
What is this,
Sheeran's
America?
impromptu gig on Church Street, leaving fans and the singer himself surprised. But was it really unauthorized? Let's break it down. International pop star Ed Sheeran, currently touring India for his mathematics tour, decided to
Oh, his tour is
surprise
called
fans
Mathematics?
with a street
know
performance
that.
in Bengaluru. He picked the city's buzzing Church Street and started singing his hit song "Shape of You."
Pop quiz,
But
he was in
before
Game of
the
Thrones.
crowd could fully enjoy
see
the
the
moment,
entitlement in that
Bengaluru
cop's
police
eyes.
stepped in and pulled the plug, literally. A cop was seen cutting off Sheeran's microphone mid-song. Sheeran looked visibly disappointed. In a video now going viral, he tells the crowd, "We have the permission to be here, but this policeman is shutting it down."
We had permission to do this. It's this policeman that's shutting it down. But, we'll see you later.
His team also clarified that they had permission and the gig was meant to last only a few minutes. Police, however, denied this claim.
Didn't care.
The incident sparked debate online. Journalist Deepak Bopana tweeted, "This is just abysmal and embarrassing. Bengaluru cops pulled the plug on Ed Sheeran while he was performing live. His team claims permission was taken, but cops deny it." The video of Ed Sheeran being stopped mid-performance has now gone viral, with fans slamming the police action. Ed also shared on Instagram story later on clarifying the situation. He wrote, "We had permission to busk, by the way, hence us playing in that exact spot was planned out before. It wasn't just us randomly turning up. All good though." DCP Central Bengaluru Shekhar T. Tenkanawar clarified why the performance was stopped. According to reports, he stated that Chetan, a member of the organizing team, had approached him for permission, but it was denied. The rejection was due to Church Street being a high traffic area, and as per a High Court order, several evacuations had already been carried out there. Since no official approval was granted,
just hate
Ed
redheads.
Sheeran was asked to vacate the
Discrimination!
location. At his Bengaluru concert, Sheeran had another big surprise. He brought Indian singer Shilpa Rao on stage and performed Chutta Male, a hit track from Devara, singing in perfect Telugu. He later shared his experience on Instagram, saying, "Obsessed with Shilpa Rao's voice, a privilege to share the stage and learn a new language." Shilpa also posted a behind-the-scenes video of Sheeran practicing Telugu lyrics and guitar chords before the performance.
I love that.
From getting stopped on Church Street to singing in Telugu, Ed Sheeran's India tour has been full of unexpected moments. But one thing is clear, he remains committed to his Indian fans. Stay tuned for more updates.
It's amazing how the cops in Indian movies just aren't that exaggerated.
Well, based on that information, it sounds like Ed Sheeran's people told Ed, "We have filed the paperwork." And Ed assumed that meant we're good. And his people said, "You're good." But his people didn't get the clearance and told Ed, "You're clear." The fault, I feel, isn't on Ed or the cops. It's on Ed's people for either not filing the right paperwork or not telling Ed that the cops said you can't be here.
Who knows? I don't know.
That's what it looks like.
I'm sure other information will come out.
Well, based on that info.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny in Indian cinema. The cops are either always like the corrupt villains or the hero in Sing. Like there's the Singham can't do any wrong.
Correct.
Or they are the most corrupt people.
But isn't it that way in life, though?
No.
Yeah.
There's no corrupt cops in America.
Everything
There's
is
a
either.
difference between corruption and racist.
People are either all good with no flaws and faults or all evil with no good or meritorious aspects.
Yeah, it's me and you.
So there's no gray areas in people.
I don't think so.
No. There's no complexity.
I would love to hear him sing in Telugu, though.
I would too.
That end part was actually fantastic. I love that he did that.
My feeling is this, truly. How can anyone, let alone an artist of any discipline, how can an artist not go to India and not just fall in love with the artistry and the creativity and the differences of region? It's not a surprise to me that Ed Sheeran would go and just be blown away. I think that would happen to anybody who goes to India and really takes a deep dive into the artistry there, right? It's just not a shock. I love it.
Or fall in love with an Indian. Am I right?
I'll marry him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was able to
That's
escape
what I
that.
did.
I was able to escape that. But, I've been married for a while. Yeah, interesting to see what happens. Obviously, like, what did they not file it correctly and they told him, or was this cop like a power hungry? I don't know. I have no idea.
The only one who can really give us the answers is Ed's people who filed the paperwork and what they were told. But in the scope of all things newsworthy, this ain't that important.
No, it's just fun.
It's just fun.
I think it's just because people were there were people that were quite upset with the police officers for doing that to somebody. Obviously, you do have to follow the rules. We didn't have permission. We got kicked out. We weren't doing anything like that. We were just trying to play cricket.
Right.
It was at
it was in Delhi at the.
It's not India Gate. That's in Mumbai. Right?
No, India Gate's Mumbai. It's at the national. I forgot what it's called.
In Delhi.
You know, you've seen it. It's got the arch. Dang. Sorry, I'm forgetting the name.
I was just we were just practicing cricket is what we were doing. And then the cops came and they
said, you can't do that here.
All the stupid people.
We all ran.
Just go.
And Rohan was talking to them.
We didn't run. We were just like, guys, we need to move. And they just got us out there and Rohan almost got arrested.
What's the closest brush with the law you've ever had? Because I've never been arrested. Have you ever been arrested?
Yes.
You've been arrested?
Yes, I've been arrested.
See? All good, all bad. Why did you get arrested? Pimping?
Yeah.
Drugs?
I got arrested in high school or middle school.
When I was teaching you?
No, it was middle school.
All right. So you were already a hardened criminal by the time you came into my class?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
What did you do? You stole, didn't you?
No. I hit a kid in the face with a chair. Do you want to know what he did?
Yes, please.
He stole my chair. So I gave it back to him.
That's spectacular.
I was in 8th grade. He was a 6th grader.
Oh.
I got up for a second to go do something. I came back. There's a 6th grader was sitting in my chair, and he wouldn't get up. I pulled the chair out from under him and smacked him in the face with it.
I am so amazed. I was amazed and delighted. I'm amazed. I didn't know that story.
Yeah.
And so delighted. I now know. I've never even been cuffed.
Arrested. I mean, I was a minor.
Now,
so I didn't go to jail or anything.
Here's my scariest brush with the law.
Yeah.
My girlfriend Cindy and I were going to the World Series baseball. Omaha always has the World Series of college baseball. We were going to one of the games. And she had her tin of our pot and pipe in the tin. And she had put it in her purse, not thinking they were going to look at purses. And they started looking at her purse, and I got really scared. They just confiscated it. We were really pissed. We liked that pipe.
When I was younger, I would get sometimes caught by police while we were smoking joints. But every single time, they were always just cool. They were just like, hey, guys, leave.
Yeah.
I don't think they wanted to deal with arresting minors.
No, and the paperwork for that.
I'm sure it's a hassle.
For a pot case.
And they don't want to be the uncool cops.
No.